Start the clock.
Hello, everybody. Sorry about let me get adjusted here. Dr. Freedom with you. Time for some Doctor Who news. Oh, yeah, yesterday was a very, very eventful day. Oh, man, there's tons and tons of pics. I was very happy to put up those pics, given to me by Stephen Price. And a lot of people go, well, you're talking about watermarking, and you watermarked those. And I said, the reason why is because those weren't my photos. Now, if they were my photos, yeah, I'd broadcast them all over the place. I wouldn't care. But in this case, he shared those with me on confidence that I would protect them. So that's why you'll notice that, yeah, there's the Dr. Freedom logo through those photos, because I always keep my word. A lot of people are weirded out about that. I said, yeah, there were times when people passed me stuff, especially back during the 50th year, or, yeah, the year of the 50th anniversary, and I had to keep it quiet because there are people who would have lost their jobs and all that if I'd revealed what I knew at that time. So I wasn't going to risk that happening. But in this case, he asked me, he wanted to keep these photos exclusive. So that's why I did that. Plain and simple explanation. Okay. Very sad day today, of course, because we lost one of the great legendary actors of our time. A man with a career that spanned just about 7 decades. Countless generations knew his name. And now he belongs to the ages, so to speak. As I brought up tonight when we did the Every Little Thing show over on the Whovians channel, it's been said that we're all stories in the end. And what I said with Leonard Nimoy is we're all stories in the end, but very few leave as legends. But in this case, we're all stories in the end. But this man's story was an adventure. I'm not kidding. I heavily encourage people to read about Christopher Lee as much as you can. Here's a man who volunteered for service during World War II, served in the RAF, was in black bag operations back in the day. Lots of top secret stuff for back then. It kind of reminded me of Pertwee in that sense. Incredible actor. He never stuck to one thing. He was always popping up here and there across many, many different genres, and he will be deeply missed. 93 years, an incredible, incredible run. A lot of people said, it's sad that he's gone, but at least he left his mark on the world. There are millions of people out there who know the name Christopher Lee, and what better legacy can you leave? Well done. That's all I can say now. Well done. Fantastic. It's sad that he's gone, but what a remarkable life. What a remarkable legacy he's left to all of us. But okay, let's get off that. I don't have very much Doctor Who news tonight. I've been scouring around, trying to find out what other stuff's going to pop up. As far as filming locations, I haven't heard anything yet, but if I do, I'll pass it on to you. Or if if you can't find it here, run on over to Twitter, check the DWSR hashtag every now and then. Also, if I find out stuff, I also share it during the day if I'm at work. I'll pop it over on the Doctor Who, the Dr. Freedom Facebook page, which covers a lot of different things, even though it is primarily focused on Doctor Who. And if you always want to go visit it, or anytime you do, the link's always below in the description box. I have it set as a default. So if you want to go visit there it is. Maybe if I find out any filming information, I usually pop it up right there. I'll copy tweets or information I get from other pages are there, so that way if you can keep up to date. Okay, but let's get into it. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. I have very, very little tonight, so here it goes. All righty. Let's go to article number 1. Almost hit the wrong button. Okay. All right, first up, I knew this was going to start going around. My friend Philip started with this malarkey right here. Could Rigsy be the Doctor's next companion? The thing is, we don't really know. Everybody's speculating that Claire is going to leave either sometime during this season or at the end of this season, given the mishmash that happened just before the beginning of Series 9. The problem is we don't know this for sure. This is right here. See the big "we're here" opinion? They should just say speculation instead. It's just an idea. Nobody knows for sure if Rigsy is going to be, a continuous character. If we see him pop up continuously and filming for the rest of the season, yeah, really start to hardcore speculate. Other than that, no, I don't think he's going to be, hanging around other than maybe for this episode. Okay. Hopping over here, Doctor Who's Jenna, Coleman, and Peter Capaldi take time out to agree with the fans. And this was from yesterday, but they put this up earlier today. Some very, very nice photos of here. Capaldi signing autographs, and Jenna and them taking photos with fans and whatnot, and talking with the fans. And I really love the fact that they do this. Also, it says here Rigsy will be back for the 2-part story from Sarah Dollard, which means he must be in episodes 9 and 10 for this series 9. So, very cute photos here. And then this photo, okay, here we go again. Now they're going into that malarkey that happened with Prince, what's his name? Like, sheesh. You have a royal put their hand on your knee, and next thing you know, you're practically doing the naughty with them at night. It's just sheesh. It was just a moment, for crying out loud. Just because a guy puts a hand on your knee doesn't mean that, you're going to be taking long, wet, hot showers together and doing things I won't describe on this channel. Okay, so some nice pics here. If you want to go get them, here they are right here for you. And this was up on the Express. Okay, this one popped up earlier today, and I just thought it was a cute series of photos where they show them taking down the TARDIS from yesterday's filming. If you want, you can scroll through all these little pics right here, take a look at it. And it's interesting how much more portable the TARDIS is now. And I can't remember how many TARDIS props they actually have at this point. But it used to be, back in the old days, they only stuck with, like, I think one. Remember, the original TARDIS that you saw in Unearthly Child was around all the way up to, like, Mask of Mandragora in the 4th Doctor series with Sarah Jane Smith. And the only reason they got rid of it is that the thing started falling apart. Heck, the original console lasted all the way up till Inferno with John Pertwee, where they finally, built and, put in another one. So, nice, cute little pic here. Go take a look at it. Okay, and this last one, this popped up literally a couple minutes after I had uploaded last night's video. Doctor Who fans fury at rip-off 165-pound family tickets for show exhibition, and they're referring to the Doctor Who Festival. Now, here we go. Doctor Who baddies are famed for making people's skin crawl. Now the cost of an extravaganza has left fans shuddering. Viewers are outraged at the BBC for charging £165 for a family ticket to the Doctor Who Festival. People will have to fork out a monstrous £285 for the deluxe family package, which gets them front row seats, a brochure, and a goodie bag. Now, fans have accused organizers of charging tourist prices for the event in London. Now, standard single tickets are £65 for adults and £30 for children. Now, on the website Doctor Who TV, fan Toby Simmons, he said, quote, was going to take my 2 young nephews to see the TARDIS, but I think I'll pass on the £210 cost, end quote. Now, dad of 2, Paul Whittles, he said, from Bournemouth, he said, quote, it seems very expensive compared to other attractions. I think we'll give this a miss at this price, end quote. And Michael Jacobs, 34, from Bath, said, quote, who's going to be able to afford this? It's a lot of money for something made by the BBC, end quote. And, of course, pensioner Burgess Shale had a complaint about there being no cheaper tickets for the older fans. All right. Now, she said, quote, this is my reward for 5 decades of fandom, economic exclusion, end quote. Now, a family day ticket to London Zoo costs £68. Now, Peter Capaldi, who plays the Doctor, and Showboss Moffat will meet fans at the 3-day event in November at the Excel in East London. There will also be theater shows, exhibitions of props, while viewers hope to grapple with enemies such as the Daleks. Now, BBC Worldwide said the prices were the best they could offer, but refused to say what proportion was profit. Quote, the festival is a one-off full-day event which will give every ticket holder access not just to exclusive behind-the-scenes workings of the modern show, but also an opportunity to hear from Peter Capaldi, Stephen Moffat, and many others from the cast and crew in person, it added, end quote. But MP Andrew Bridgen agreed with the fans. He stormed, quote, it shows that the BBC, like Doctor Who, are from another planet, end quote. Now, here's the thing. I can see this is a bit outrageous. Yeah, and I've brought this up in another video a while back about economic exclusion. I remember the good old days when everybody paid one fee, everybody went to a convention, and everybody had the same experience. And now there's like 50 different price levels for a convention, and it's gotten ridiculous. I don't know, but this does look a wee bit pricey. It's like, come on, how's the average family going to afford this type of, poundage? You'd have to really save up between now and then. But at the same time, they're right. It is an exclusive event. It is 3 days. But I don't know. It's just, for the working guy like me, I would have to give this a pass because that's a bit pricey. You know, sure, it's a fantastic event. I'd love to see these folks. I'd love to be able to see all this stuff. But, heck, it's probably cheaper just to go to Wales and go to the Doctor Who experience, frankly. But I leave this up to you to decide. You know, do you think it's a ripoff or not? Do you think this is too pricey? If you want, leave some comments in the box, and you know, I'll sit down, I'll give them a read, and you'll see what you guys think. But okay, that's all I got for you today. Like I said, it wasn't a heavy duty news day. There wasn't a whole lot going on. Well, I guess this is it. Remember, Saturday, the Omega Files is going to be Avengers 1 versus 2. The following Saturday is going to be Game of Thrones Season 5. We'll look back on it. We may even talk about other stuff. You know, I tend to get a little loose with the forum. So I'm hoping to get a lot of people in there talk about Game of Thrones, and we'll just, you know, have a little fun with it and throw it around. Okay. Well, guys, until next time, everybody have a good one. See you on the flip side. Dr. Freedom out.